Enable. According to a recent PwC report, the Indian pharmaceutical market is the third largest in terms of volume and 13th largest in terms of value. It has highest number of US FDA plants outside the USA. It is amongst the global leaders in providing quality generics to the world. In an effort to catalyze further transformation and growth in pharmaceutical industry, UBM India organized the third edition of widely appreciated India Pharma Week, a week-long celebration packed with avant-garde events, alongside 12th edition of its flagship expo, CPHI and PMEC India, at the India Expo Center, Greater Noida, NCR, Delhi. The week-long event provided a platform for all the key stakeholders and professionals of the pharma industry not just to congregate, but also to network and celebrate the industry under one giant umbrella.
With every edition of CPHI and PMAC, we are successful in bringing about unparalleled thought leadership, community building, and knowledge-sharing experiences that lend a lot of weight to the vertical. It stands out from any other trade expo in this vertical. It has also helped to firmly establish the country as an impressive hub and a global destination for the pharma sector. To celebrate the 10 successful years of this expo back in Mumbai, we had introduced our magnum opus India Pharma Week in 2016 that now includes a strong community of industry experts, leaders, and policy makers who form integral part of this Pharma Week. On behalf of UBM India, I hope you make the most of this unique platform that understands, educates, entertains, celebrates, and unites. Thank you so much and have fantastic 3 business days ahead.
Good morning and welcome to CPHI and PMEC India as we host this global networking hub for the pharma here in the nation's capital, Delhi, for the first time. Our findings show that India has the fastest improving reputation among every major pharma economy anywhere in the world. The country saw the largest gains in terms of perceived quality of API and finished product manufacturing, proving that the industry efforts to align standards more closely with the USA and Europe have clearly been noted by executives and regulatory agencies globally. This forum brings together renowned industry leaders, including heads of large pharmaceutical companies, organizations, regulators, and government to share a platform to envision how to achieve tomorrow's growth and transparency. But beyond the many opportunities provided by the Congress, I urge you to take advantage of the entirety of the CPHI and PMEC exhibitions. At such a crucial moment, these events have been specifically designed to help you advance your business objectives. And finally, I want to thank you all on behalf of UBM and Pharma and welcome you and wish you all a productive and fun week ahead.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to Delhi for CPHI, PMEC, and this wonderful venue. As I'm sure you can all appreciate, it's a purpose-built and is really meant for the shows of this size. We officially commenced the show. I would like to thank all our partnering associations, exhibitors, and sponsors for their support and best wishes.
I'm very much thankful to UBM and Yogesh Mudras for shifting the CPHI India from Bombay to Delhi. So I wish UBM will continue to have CPHI India in Noida, and I think it's going to be very value addition to the exhibitors as well as to the companies. Thank you so much.
I'm thankful to UBM for selecting one of the best venues so far as far as the CPHI India is concerned. I'm very thankful to them that they are conducting such beautiful shows as far as the pharma industry is concerned. And I'm sure you all will have a great success towards this show. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak to you for a few words. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
CPHI is swelling in its rank in India, and as I heard from Michael, that we are number 3 in the pecking order. It's Europe, obviously, the mother of them all, and then China and India. I'm looking forward to a time, gentlemen, UVM dignitaries that we take the number 2 position, if not number 1. Being pharmacy to the world, growing by close to about 20% CAGR in the last about 10 years. If you look from where you were to where you are today, I think it's a humongous effort.
Celebrating 12 years of the CPHI and PMEC India Expo, the India Pharma Week was replete with opportunities for businesses to grow and progress, with over 40,000 pharma professionals from more than 120 countries. As a tribute to the city in which it was born and reared, the India Pharma Week teed off with the Pharma Leaders Golf event in Mumbai. This off-beaten-track event had leaders from top pharmaceutical companies under the winter sun for a day of fun and networking day over a game of golf. A way to warm up a few days before the grand CPHI and PMEC India Expo.
The Pharma Week, as far as I'm concerned, is the biggest networking event that the country sees in terms of the pharma professionals getting together in one place and exhibitors in from various countries taking part and are available to showcase new inventions or new products to the Indian market. And the landscape has been changing over the past few years. And what we are seeing is that participation has been growing, year over year.
CPHI India has been, I think, in India now for over 10 years. Pharma Week is something which we've just started in the last 3 years. It's an opportunity for the industry, all the players to come together. We can meet the exhibitors. Exhibitors get to meet the buyers, and just having these events, the golf, the women's event, the CEO roundtable, it just makes it that much more complete.
See, for pharma industry per se is not only one company at the company. There's a big ecosystem. So during a Pharma Week, you get to meet people from different stakeholders in the ecosystem, and sometimes you may not know every element of what's happening. So this is a great platform where we get to meet different stakeholders.
The India Pharma Week kicked off with the CPHI and PMEC India Expo at the India Expo Center, Greater Noida. Originally incepted in 2006, CPHI and PMEC India exhibition has grown remarkably over the years, with exhibitors and visitors from India and abroad engaging in significant levels of business. The Signature Expo has received a lot of assistance from industry governing bodies such as PharmExcel, CIPI and IDMA. This year's edition witnessed participation from more than 1,600 exhibitors from 42 countries. On-site, several innovative engagement platforms were at hand, such as Supplier Finder, live streaming, mobile apps, tech walls, matchmaking, Live Pharma Connect, exhibitor showcase, and innovation gallery, among others, to ensure that visitors had an engaging and memorable experience.
It's a good experience, to be very precise, and there are a lot of new things happening and a lot of customers, new people have been meeting. And day by day, what I have been observing, that the quality of the people who are coming in are more of the serious buyers, which are increasing in percentage than the earlier days.
My experience in the Indian pharma industry is, it has been growing, over the last decade. More than a decade, in fact, and you see it growing year on year, and most importantly, it's becoming really international. You find a lot of foreign dignitaries coming down to India to understand our industry, and Indian dignitaries going abroad. So there's a blend, and it's growing to the international level, especially since it is now supplying to countries such as Europe and US.
It has always been a good experience to really represent such a big pharma portfolio, basically. And in CPHI, we have, from the day it started in India, we have been representing in Mumbai, and this was the first year in Delhi. So we were quite excited, and some mixed emotions, how would we, but it was perfectly well done.
Special pavilions by Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India, China Chamber of Commerce for import and export of medicines and health products, and China Council for the Promotion of International Trade formed an intrinsic part of the expo. The India Expo Center served as the ideal venue for an event like India Pharma Week, as it provided ample avenues for industry stakeholders and professionals to congregate at the marquee show, network and celebrate the industry on a single platform.
See, this is a great platform, as I said. It's more around presenting what we have, telling others what we can do, what kind of a brand we hold, what kind of a value we propagate. The outcomes would be, we will take back from here some good relationships, some good contacts, and it will be on us how we further, nurture those contacts, keep on participating in such events, such shows.
So our experience is, we are meeting our all the customers across all the markets. It is also emerging markets, US, Europe, and of course India. We have a big presence in India. So all our customers we meet on one platform in CPHI.
Pharma is a very growing sector, and almost 40% of pharmaceutical tablets and powders are exported to US countries and other countries. So pharma market is growing in India very rapidly, and definitely machines are required, automation is required. So till now most of the companies were importing machines from Europe, but now we are manufacturing these machines in India.
The government is committed to make India one of the world's leading destinations for end-to-end drug discovery and innovation by 2020 under its Pharma 2020 vision. To boost the sector further, with the theme of Ideate, Innovate, Integrate, the Pharma Connect Congress worked cohesively towards achieving this vision. Some of the topics of discussion by eminent speakers at the Congress included transforming the pharma industry architect through collaborations, strategies to strengthen regulatory policies in India, role of digitalization in transforming the pharmaceutical sector, winning the biosimilars and combined strengths for challenging times, amongst others.
It was a very insightful and interesting session, and I could also learn where we can collaborate with those customers to help them meet their US FDA requirements.
This platform's been great for us. Ireland's got a rich heritage in the pharma life sciences industry, and CPHI is, I think, a great platform. We've been tracking them over the years. It's great because we get to meet the leaders of the industry. We attended the earlier sessions, and it was great from the point of view of noticing how the leaders of the industry are today talking about collaboration, talking about collaborating not just within themselves but with academia as well. Again, these are learnings we bring from Ireland, and I think there's benefit for us to engage with companies in India equally as it is for Indian companies to engage with Ireland. We also have a lot of Irish companies today interested in doing business in India, and therefore again this platform works for us.
Within the realm of India Pharma Week, the CEO Roundtable stood out as one of its most distinguished events. For the past 2 years, this exclusive closed-door session has been successful as a strategic gathering of CEOs of leading pharma companies who deep dive into thought-provoking discussions on the industry. The best-in-class industry professionals deliberated on the subject of Modi Care, the positives, the challenges, how the industry looks at the policy and the way forward, and how Indian pharma companies have now been able to address quality concerns.
We were having the CEO roundtable, which was, the first topic was the burning topic of Ayushman Bharat. And I think it's a topic which is of interest to each and every individual in this country and even outside the country, because people are all looking at it. So a fantastic deliberation by each and everyone with different perspectives. I think it has been a very good forum to learn about with different perspectives and look at Ayushman Bharat.
Meeting of several minds of CEOs coming, and we are discussing on very important points today about whether India is able to circumvent quality issues and go further up in the global scenario. That's one topic. Another topic is about National Health Protection Scheme, given by the Prime Minister. So both are doing, both the topics have been, a lot of very good points have emerged. And way forward, we are not only discussing what are the intricacies of these two issues, also what is going to be future way forward. So I think this can bring out good pointers to be given as a white paper to the Government of India.
We all agreed that Ayushman Bharat is going to be a game changer for this country, irrespective of whatever misgivings we might have had, and quite a few of them are actually relevant, particularly in terms of implementation. Even if we did 10% of what is intended to be done in terms of its magnitude, both in value and volume, this could definitely change the landscape of India in its healthcare systems. May it be hospitals, may it be pharmaceuticals, may it be diagnostics. So all the way around, even if we did scratch the surface and got to about 10-20% of the intended success, this could be the forerunner for either the same government, or if there was going to be a change in the government, to make sure that that 20% success goes to about 50% in the next 5 years, and so on and so forth.
There's a lot that we need to do to put our houses in order, but a lot also that needs to be changed in the environment and the regulatory requirements today. I hope that UBM or Ernst & Young, who compared the show, will put all the points together, and they are valuable points, make them into a white paper, circulate them widely in industry, and also see that a summary goes to the government.
I think we had a fascinating round of discussion where we had some of the who's who of the industry getting together and discussing topics which are very relevant to today's India. And the points that came out, the suggestions that came out were truly insightful. And I was very impressed with the quality of the discussion and how we can actually see some of these things being very practical recommendations that can be taken forward.
The India Pharma Week organized more than 10 events and activities pertaining to business, knowledge, leadership, innovation, recognition and networking in the field of pharma. The second episode of the week-long India Pharma Week will take you through the world's leading pharmaceutical networking event in the Delhi NCR region, the India Pharma Awards, an evening to celebrate the advances and achievements of the Indian pharmaceutical industry, along with the celebration of an initiative aimed at acknowledging and celebrating significant and continued contribution of women to the pharma sector.
It is the 5th year of such awards here from UBM, and it is a fantastic experience.
It's a very good platform to showcase our efforts.
The process followed was very fair.
It's an unexplainable feeling that I am having and my team is having.
It is always very nice to be recognized by the industry peer.
People from Mumbai like us, they really like it. And the arrangements were pretty good.
Gives us a boost to innovate and grow further.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.